A persistent call from St. Lucia's performing arts community has been the demand for more performing arts facilities at a reasonable cost for community productions. This month, one more formally constructed space has been added to the island's roster of venues. Serenity Park officially reopened on Friday, 5th September, with a ceremony held on its newly built amphitheatre. While the park had briefly reopened for junior jazz and promotional brand events, Friday marked its permanent reopening to the public for leisure.
I remember a young man calling me this morning and speaking about having performed at Carifesta and having a play which had such an impact in the region, and he wanted to find a space to do it. I smiled. He said, "Oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to..." I said nothing, but I know that once the park is open, I will call him and say to him, had you remained in contact with what was happening this morning, that call would not have come. You would have been part of what we are doing here today to ensure that you have a space where you can bring that play to the community.
Sans Soucis and VG have been hotspots for performances year after year, especially during the months of jazz and carnival. Representative for Castries Central, Richard Frederick, stated that further development of Serenity Park had always been a goal of his, to facilitate ease of setup for the events that regularly found their home at the park, rather than to change its fundamental purpose.
Albeit we needed to have rented the stage, etc., but now there is no need to rent any stage. We have a structure that is permanent in nature, and so we will cut the cost of renting and implementing and dismantling on every occasion.
For its 2011 opening, the name Serenity Park was chosen by the students of the R.C. Boys Infant School through a competition. On 13 February 2019, under the office of then-Member for Parliament Castries Central, Honourable Sarah Flood-Bobra, the park was rededicated as the Sir George William Mallet Serenity Park. It was named for the former Minister for Trade, Industry, Agriculture and Tourism in recognition of his elected service to the Castries Central constituency for 38 years. However, at the relaunch of the park, Honourable Richard Frederick reverted the name change to simply Serenity Park.
The Honourable George Mallet, may the good Lord bless his soul, never represented Sans Soucis, because when he represented Central Castries, Sans Soucis was not part of his constituency. So I guess it was done out of malice, in an attempt at effacing my name from the political landscape of this country.
Last year, musician Buffalo Odlum publicly protested the construction of the amphitheatre due to the change the structure would bring to the park's intended purpose as a peaceful location. At his one-man protest, he stated that stages for events should continue to be erected temporarily, and that a permanent building would turn the recreational facility into an entertainment venue. Frederick directly responded to Odlum's criticisms.
I really want Buffalo to come and perform here, because I'm at wit's end up to this time, trying to understand the merit of hosting a protest for the development of this park, where we are attempting to enhance the talent of persons involved in the creative arts.
In attendance at the ceremony were Minister for Education and Deputy Prime Minister Sean Edward, Ambassador for Taiwan Nicole Su, Deputy Permanent Secretary for Local Government Solange Belizaire, and students and teachers of the Camille Henry Memorial School. The refurbishments include changing rooms, bathrooms, upgraded vending facilities, repairs to the gazebo, and a new water fountain. For Choice News Now, I am Shyne Savory.